Hello everyone. Today, we are going to study a smoke detection system using MQ2 smoke sensor and Arduino UNO. In this project, we are using an MQ2 sensor as a smoke sensor. The MQ2 sensor is capable of detecting smoke and combustible particles present in the air. The Arduino UNO acts as the central processing unit of the system. It continuously reads the values from the smoke sensor and processes the data to determine the presence of smoke. What is a smoke sensor? A smoke sensor is an electronic device used to detect the presence of smoke particles in the air. Types of MQ sensors. The MQ series is a family of gas and smoke sensors. Each sensor in this series is designed to detect specific gases or particles. Why are we using MQ2 specifically? Although there are many MQ sensors available, the MQ2 sensor is chosen for this project because it is highly sensitive to smoke, easy to interface with Arduino, cost-effective, and ideal for basic smoke detection applications. Now let us understand the pin configuration of the MQ2 smoke sensor. The MQ2 sensor module consists of 4 main pins. The first pin is the VCC pin. This pin is used to provide power supply to the sensor. The MQ2 sensor operates at 5 volts, so the VCC pin is connected to the 5V pin of the Arduino UNO. The next pin is the GND pin, which stands for ground. This pin is connected to the ground of the Arduino to complete the electrical circuit. The AO pin, also known as the analog output pin, provides a continuous output value based on the smoke concentration present in the air. This pin is connected to the analog pin A0 of the Arduino, so that Arduino can read the smoke intensity. The DO pin is the digital output pin. It gives either a high or low output when the smoke level crosses a predefined threshold. This threshold can be adjusted using the potentiometer present on the sensor module. In this project, the analog output pin is mainly used for better observation. Working principle of MQ2 smoke sensor. The sensor contains a heating element that heats the sensitive material. In clean air, the resistance of tin dioxide, SNO, is high. When smoke particles enter the sensor, they react with the heated SNO. The resistance of the sensor decreases. Due to this resistance change, the output voltage of the sensor increases. This voltage is read by the Arduino using the analog pin. As the smoke concentration increases, the resistance of the sensor decreases, which results in a higher analog output. Warm-up time of MQ2 sensor. The MQ2 sensor requires a warm-up time before giving accurate readings. Initial warm-up time, 20 to 60 seconds. During this time, the heater stabilizes. Sensor values may fluctuate initially. Advantages of MQ2 smoke sensor. Low cost and easily available. Simple to interface with Arduino. Detect smoke quickly. Suitable for beginner projects. Limitations of MQ2 smoke sensor. Not highly precise, not industrial grade. Affected by temperature and humidity. Cannot distinguish between different gases. Requires calibration for accurate results. Arduino UNO is a small electronic board that acts like a mini computer. But remember, it is not like your laptop or mobile. It doesn't run Windows or Android. Instead, we write a small program and upload it, and Arduino follows those instructions again and again. At the center of Arduino UNO, there is a chip called Atmega 328P. This is the microcontroller. Think of it like this. Brain Atmega 328P. Body Arduino board. Senses sensors. actions, motors, LEDs, buzzers.
Hello students, in today's video we'll be seeing about smoke sensor. So this is the smoke sensor. Here are two students with me who will be explaining about this project. Over to you.
So for this project we need a smoke sensor, 3 jumper cables, Arduino Uno and a cable.
So let me tell you what is the smoke sensor. Smoke sensor is a sensor that detects the smoke particles in the air. There are various MQ series sensor. So today we are going to use the MQ2 sensor which can detect the gases like alcohol, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, propane, butane, etc.
Okay students, now just show me the connection, how it is working.
So here we are connecting the VCC to the 5 volt of the Arduino Uno, the ground pin to the ground pin of the Arduino Uno, and the A out pin to the A0 pin of the Arduino Uno.
Which is the analog output. Okay, now it is connected. We'll see how it is working here. So once you just upload the code, click on the verify and then click on the upload button. So initially it was showing air is clean, there is no smoke at all, and you can see a very little range which is from 200 to 300 range. Now let us keep the sensor near the smoke. Just keep the sensor very close to the smoke. You can see the value is actually increasing. It depends upon the threshold value. Here threshold value is 400. So once it crosses this 400 level, you can see the reading is smoke detected. Okay, you can see the reading, it is smoke detected. So this is how it is working. Hello students, so today's session will be speaking about FIoT. Here we have this ultrasonic sensor with us and we'll be seeing about the working of the project. Here.
So hello friends, my name is Ishwari Gane and let me show you about the ultrasonic sensor. This is ultrasonic sensor, then the Arduino and one cable wire which is connected to the PC.
Hey, I'm Rushikesh, and now let's dive deeper into it. Just let's see how this sensor will work. First of all, it will emit the radiation, high frequency sound waves, which will hit the object, and while returning, it will calculate the distance of the object and will display it.
Okay guys, now just connect and show it for your other students to learn about it.
Okay, let's start the connection. So let me show you about the 4 pins. Here are 4 pins. The first one is VCC, then second one is trig, and third one is echo, and fourth one is ground. Let's connect the VCC to the 5 volt. Now connect the trig pin to 9 number and the echo pin to the 10.
And ground to the ground.
Okay. Here echo is the input and the trig is the output. Let's
Okay, now everything is connected here. Let us check on the output. So first I'm going to verify my code. Just have the code here. After verifying, upload it and click on the serial monitor to check on the values. So since we are not having the object, let us just keep it close and move our hand So now you can see when my hand is closer, the object distance is very less, and when my hand is far away, the object distance showing the screen is very far. Like if you can just see the reading in centimeters. So this is how it is just emitting the signal. When my object is here, the sound waves are being emitted. It hits the particular object, and when it is returning, it is just calculating the distance and showing us the output. Yes. So hope you understood about the connection of this ultrasonic sensor. Thank you, students.